This is the process of how I hand embroider a manga panel. But first, I want you to leave a comment and guess how long you think it took me to hand embroider this. And I'll tell you how long at the end of the video. Once I have the manga panel chosen, I have to print it out. Sulky Stick and Stitch is a paper that you can print on and then it dissolves in water. So now I just wait for my slow printer to print out All Might's angry face. Ah, there he is. Then I have to cut out my fabric. There was this really weird black mark here, but it's at the edge where there won't be any embroidery, so I'm using it anyways. This is the embroidery frame that I use, and I just have to make sure I adjust it so it's big enough to fit the panel that I'm embroidering. This kind of embroidery hoop is called a snap frame, and I have these little clips that will stick onto these sides and make the fabric nice and taut. Once all 4 sides are on, I'm ready to stick on my embroidery paper. I have to peel off the back of the paper and then very nicely and smoothly set it down onto the fabric. And even though the fabric is sticky, I still like to add pins to the corners just to make sure it stays. I really wanted to try and show some of the stitches that I do, but it's kind of hard to set up and film while I'm embroidering. Here is an outline stitch. If you guys really want to see more in-depth of the stitches I use, let me know and I can make another video on it. And here is everything all nice and outlined. I like to save these satin stitches or places where I'm going to fill everything in with black till after I've washed the paper away so I can kind of see things a little bit easier. And here's a little bit up close of the stitches. And now that it's done, it's time to rinse everything off in the tub. I try to cut away as much of the blank space as I can, and then I kind of just fill up my tub and let it soak in some warm water to wash away the rest of that printer paper. And he is here, ready for a lot more long hours of filling all those spaces in. But once that's all done, we have the finished product. This was a lot of hard work, but it looks so cool! Can you believe that I never embroidered anything before I started on this project? I am insane. Here's a side-by-side view of the original and my embroidery. And for those of you who are wondering, this whole project took about 70 hours.